Hey folks, coming to you with your video update for this week. I'm outside, as you can see, at Spring Hill Presbyterian Church. I'm going to talk to you about two things that involve trimming and greenery. So we talk a lot about trimming our tree, right? That means usually decorating our Christmas tree. Well, we're going to be doing that in worship this Sunday. We're going to be trimming or decorating our Chrismon tree. I brought one of the Chrismons with me. You can see this one looks like a fish. So Chrismons are, it actually is a shorthand way of saying Christ monogram. So the tradition of Chrismon trees has been around for a little while. They are Christmas trees, but rather than just ornaments that are from all over the place, you know, your Disney World ornament or the one you made when you were a kid in kindergarten, Chrismons, all of the ornaments, they're usually all gold and white, all of ours are, and each one is a symbol for Christ, or that tell part of the biblical story. So this one is a fish that reminds us the early Christian symbol of a fish that came from a Greek phrase describing Jesus Christ, but also reminds us of things like Jesus feeding the 5,000 with 5 loaves and 2 fish, as well as eating fish on the resurrection, or after the resurrection on the seashore. There's many other Chrismons. So this, normally when you come in one of the Sundays in Advent, the Chrismon tree is set up and it has all the ornaments beautifully done. This year things are different in so many ways, and so we thought it'd be a nice time to try a little different approach to the Chrismon tree. So the tree is set up front and center. It's the most prominent thing that you'll see when you come into worship this Sunday or when you watch online this Sunday. The lights will be on, but there will be no Chrismon ornaments on it. Instead, throughout the service at 6 different times, we will put a particular Chrismon ornament on that corresponds with that part of worship. And we'll have a little bit of language to help explain that. So by the end of the service, there'll only be 6 Chrismons on there, but we will have sort of slowly and intentionally developed that tree as we go. After worship is over, then we'll move it to its regular Advent spot and we'll fill it with the rest of the ornaments. Now, there's a couple ways you can participate. Of course, you can be worshiping from home and watching the service, or worshiping in person as well. But especially if you're worshiping at home, or if you want to do this after the fact when you get back home, if you are in person, this week's church-wide email that goes out on Friday today includes a cutout, a sheet of paper that you can print and then cut out the shapes of all 6 Chrismons that we're going to be hanging in worship. So the way that works is, if you would print that out ahead of time, sometime over the weekend, then when you sit down Sunday morning to live stream, or even if you're a little bit late, to join the worship service, at those 6 points in the service when we hang a Chrismon on our tree, we'd love for you to hang those white cutout paper Chrismons that are included in the weekly email. So I hope that makes sense, but it's essentially a way for you to participate and engage directly at home in what we're doing. All right, so we're trimming the tree inside Chrismons. Now, the other thing that I really want you to pay attention to is tomorrow. So I'm recording this video on Friday. That means tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock a.m., we're going to be meeting outside on the church grounds to do some other kind of trimming of greenery. Look, you can see Lawrence Shuey is already hard at work. He's getting a head start. Lawrence likes to be early on things, and so he's getting a head start. The rest of us will show up. Hedge trimmers, electric hedge trimmers, loppers, chainsaw, anything that will cut. We've got a unique and also time-sensitive need for this particular work that has to happen this weekend. If you come, we'll explain more details tomorrow morning. But we're going to be here 8 o'clock in the morning, Saturday morning. Come and we're going to trim. We just need to trim back the bushes. We're not trimming everything, just getting them from, in some places, right up against the back of the walls of the buildings to 18 inches is what we're working on. So many hands make light work. We hope you'll come. If you bring electric hedge trimmers, also it'd be great if you could bring extension cords, or even if you don't have some of those, all of those pieces of equipment, if you have extension cords and can bring those as well, that'd be great, because we're hoping to have a good crowd, knock it out quickly, and then go home and enjoy our Saturday. So we hope to see you 8 a.m. outside for outside greenery trimming on Saturday morning, and then inside for trimming our Chrismon tree by hanging the ornaments on it in worship at 10:30 Sunday morning, or live stream either from home or in person. That's all I've got to update you on today. I'll record a whole separate video later that talks in more detail about our Christmas Eve worship service schedule. It's quite different this year, and it has some exciting pieces to it as well. So be on the lookout for another video later. Thanks so much, and we'll see you soon.